Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. Egidijus Kavaliauskas. He stands 175 centimeters tall with a reach of 180 centimeters. And he'll be facing Conor Benn, 146 pounds, his reach just over 68 inches, and he stands 5 foot 8 inches tall.
We'll be talking about this fight for years to come. This is one of those classic fights that everybody wants to see.
Egidijus Kavaliauskas, the Olympic fighter who was brilliant in his amateur career, is a very tough out here in the professional ranks. Conor, the Destroyer Benn, one of the most exciting and electrifying fighters in the world today.
I'm so excited for this fight. There is no nonsense here.
The fighters are in the ring. It's time for the official introductions. Here's the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Kaunas, Lithuania, introducing the Mean Machine, Egidijus Kavaliauskas. Fighting out of the blue corner, introducing from Essex, England, a Continental welterweight champion, Conor, the Destroyer Benn.
You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence as they touch gloves, and here we go.
I'm so giddy, so excited. The anticipation is second to none. Let's get it on.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. The jab doesn't quite connect. Nice counter punch right up the middle. He prevents that left uppercut from scoring. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event. Oh, wait a minute! And that big shot just rattled his cage. Benn has no idea where he is right now. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Missing with the left uppercut. Both want a knockout, you can tell. Kavaliauskas is hurt. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about what the Mean Machine did in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout. And there's the bell for round two. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
All right, hook misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fight.
Kavaliauskas is on the canvas. And as we see it again in slow motion, there's no doubt that body punch right there buckled him.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, three, four. Are you okay?
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
It's a good start to the round for this guy.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over again, they've got it.
They exchange punches. Missed with that jab. That counter punch caught him clean. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's talk about what the mean. The bell rings and we start the third. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Well done with that counter shot. Back and forth they go. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
You're fighting a counter-puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter-punchers, they're watching you every move, that every switch.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. That counter shot lands. Nice counter shot. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Those counter punches have to hurt. Let's talk about what the Mean Machine did in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Here we go to the fourth round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's a counter shot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. A perfect counter lands. Beautiful counter punch. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Stamina is off the charts. And he scores with the counter. ready for that counter punch. Punch, counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about what the Mean Machine did in that last round. There's the bell to start round 5. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Do you believe what we are seeing? Catch and shoot. That left hook just missed. Through the left uppercut, but it misses. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good counter punch. They threw the hook. It didn't land. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about what the Mean Machine did in that last round. Well, there was no doubt. On to the 6th round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He threw the hook, didn't land. How about that time counter shot? How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Nice counter shot. A perfect counter shot. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. He threw a punch and just got countered. Swing and a miss with that hook. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Counter punching. Caution being thrown to the wind. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. talk about the... And there's the bell for round 7. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter shot. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Don't get trigger happy because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
A straight right just misses. Nice counter. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
The mean machine is wobbled. Down goes Kavaliauskas. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You still want to stop.
Let's talk about what the mean machine did in that last round. Round 8, and we're off again. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
Nice counter punch. Swing and a miss with the hook. He threw a punch and just got countered. Swing and a miss with that hook. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Nice counter. There's a counter shot. Not a lot of defense here at all. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. That jab misses. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. There's a counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And a big shot rattles his cage. Conor Benn right now. Down goes Benn. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your word.
Let's talk about Benn. And we enter the ninth. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Nice counter. Missing with the hook. They blocked the left there. You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
The straight right just misses. Machine. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout